Alright guys, let's give this a shot. I hope it works. So I am streaming from Wisconsin. Internet is not as fast as being in Chicago. However, everything's boarded up and just chaos over there, so decided to get out of the city. It is 9 in New York, June 8th, 2020. First thing I want to do this morning, since it's the first trading day of the week, is just go star news events that we are going to have that are going to be impactful. And Wednesday is really our biggest one. We're going to have the FOMC statement, the federal funds rate, and the FOMC press conference. So there's definitely going to be some forward. This 32.1275. This 32.1275 is going to be the previous lows. Yeah, sorry guys, you're probably going to see this later. It is going to buffer. 32.1275 is the previous daily low. We have totally gone through these targets, and we are going to have an extension from Wednesday's high to high. This is the extension I'm looking at. All right. And that gives us a 50% retracement at 31.70 half. 31.70 half. Obviously, of those levels. And it's going to take some patience to wait for that pullback. So just be aware of that. Moving on to the Dow. The Dow is the most aggressive index here. We had an extension on Friday, May 29th. We blew through the highs. We had a extension. We blew through that target. We then had a new extension. We blew through that target. And we now have aim from 26,660 to high. That is obviously quite the explosive move to the upside. Very, very significant. I'm going to go back and actually delete these previous levels. I just want to mark that they've been used as anchors in the past. These are all previous anchors. Okay, but right now we are just right up at highs, and our extension levels are below in the Dow. Our upside target, based on where we have pulled back into from the 26,647 high, is 27,485. Moving on to the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is not in extensions, it's in a traditional sequence. Now, we have a potential new extension, and I want to just back out a little bit here what this extension is. So we had the low going back to May 14th that was drawn to the high of May 26th. We pulled into our 50% on the 27th. We blew through that negative 23% profit target on Friday, which means we have the possibility of going high from Tuesday, May 26th to high. And this is a very important trade setup for me. The 50% retracement is going to line up with the previous highs of the week. And that is this 97.39 area. So this is a very significant support level I'll be looking at this week. Moving CL. Oil completed from the high May 21st to high. Now this had initially broken Wednesday, and there was a short setup, and that short setup reacted, but then we reheld the long setup, and we started just consolidating on that 50% retracement. As soon as we broke above this, buyers came back in. Buyers came back into the 50% retracement. Totally has blown out of profit targets. We just completed the negative 61 here on the Sunday. So what I'm looking for is this same anchor new high. And because the last time we traded down even to the 61, I'm only looking at this 50, which is 37.55. 37.55, and that lines up with these highs that we broke out of on Wednesday and Thursday. Moving on to the USD JPY, we are running into the third extension right now. We have just traded it. We are trading it right now. It's a 109.17. We are trading 109.17. From Tuesday, May 19th to the high of Friday is the draw. The 50% retracement is at 108.96. It is a 109.17, and we've just traded it. Its upside target is 110.26. It's a pretty significant upside target, and this is a daily extension. This is the first extension after we blew through profit targets. I believe this might actually be a same anchor new high yet. We have previously traded this last week on Wednesday. We completed a same anchor new high on Thursday, and then -61 is the current high. That same anchor new high, if we don't have a bid here at the 38.2, we will work our way down to the 108.96. 108.96. Moving on to the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar is in quite the consolidation here. You have a 50% retracement from Thursday's low to Friday's high that is traded and reacted. That has an upside target of a 70.43. There is also an extension target at 70.50 for bullish in the Aussie dollar above a 69.15. If we can check back into the halfway back long from Wednesday's low, to me that gift, but I don't know if we'll get there. Excuse me. We are just wedging and consolidating inside of a halfway Thursday's low to Friday's high, with an upside target of that level is 70.43, and the extension that traded on Wednesday is 4. The euro has just traded an extension. The euro has just traded an extension. Now, we were on that 38% retracement on Friday, and then I was actually looking for this 112.63. We didn't quite get the 112.63. It was a 4-pip front run, a perfect 4-pip front run. You could look for, as soon as we break above the swing highs here for the day, the 50% retracement long. This is a market I will be zooming in on. I'll be looking for the 50% retracement long from the low of the day to high, and that would right now line up just below the 38% retracement support. Great Britain pound USD. Now, I don't have a perfect level that we have come off of, whereas extensions, it just seems like a pretty aggressive front run. We were inside of, and it was quite a strange draw, but it's the high of 124.14 to high. We've traded this once here, it was twice here, 3 times here, okay, and then the 4th time we traded it and we rallied out of it. That same anchor new high is what I'm going to be looking for moving forward. We just haven't traded it. We're bouncing from last Thursday's high. There's also a leg start down here. But what I would like to see is I would like to see the pound get down to that 38% retracement. It is a 110. And then the 50% retracement, it is a 125.73. So I have some resistance up here at 126.86, but I don't have us coming off any technical fib series on this low. So I would expect a 126.10 support level below. Moving on to the USDCAD, which last week we had an extension from Monday's low. It was a 3 a.m. low to low. We have gone through those profit targets, and we are now beginning new extensions from Wednesday's low to low. Wednesday's low to low. Pierced on the close on Friday, but we have come up and reheld that 50% retracement. The downside target is a 133.69. Gold has come out of its next 50% retracement short. We are bearish below the 1707. 61.8, which is the halfway back from Thursday. Last week we had Monday's high to Wednesday's low, trade to its profit target. That's where we bounce from, and then that swing high to low, 1700. The support level is 1682. That is a daily halfway back long. Below 1682, gold has the potential to break down 60 points. Below 1682, gold has the potential to break down. Moving on to silver, which actually is inside of, there is an extension, and it is drawn from 1868 to low. We traded it once to target, twice, 3 times. Third time was a little sloppy. That same anchor new low, we came up in